All right, so we're gonna do some pelvic tilting first. So if your wrists are hurting, you can do knuckles or you can do fingertips. Okay, it just opens up the joint a little bit more. So the most important thing is making sure it's rooted underneath the shoulders and you pull the shoulder blades back. Pelvic tilt, you're just moving the butt and the tailbone. Okay, so you're tucking the tailbone and you're coming back. Okay, the reason why we're doing this first before cat cow is because you want to make sure that you're opening up that lumbar region, because a lot of people in cat cow just really accentuate the upper back part and they forget to tuck the lower part. So want to get that motion in first. Now that you got the pelvic tilt, start with the pelvic tilt. Now roll up the spine, spread the shoulder blades, tuck the chin, and unravel. So exhale, tuck the tummy first, then the pelvis, then roll up the spine, spread the shoulder blades, tuck the chin. Inhale, let it come loose. Okay, stay high in like this, I guess this would be the cat part. So stay high here, really tuck the chin and just let gravity pull through the neck and just gently release the neck. So hold for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, you're going to take that left foot, wrap it around by your left finger. Okay, you're going to keep your knee down. Okay, so we're protecting the knees here, keep the knee down. We're going to root the shin bone and the foot down to the ground. And we're going to turn and look away from the knee. So look away from the left knee, hold, and then slowly drop down. Look at your left hand as you twist towards your knee. And back down. So remember, no noodle arms. Everybody should be leading with the elbow, so it's kind of like you're ripping a bow and arrow. Reach, 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 and drop it. So inhale, reach, last one, hold, exhale, back down, switch legs. So right leg is down front, left leg is dropped back behind you, right hand places down to the right arch. You're gonna inhale, look at that left hand, so look away from the knee, hold with strong arms for 1, 2, okay, down and twist. When you twist away from your knee, you can also get an inner groin stretch by just gently pressing your elbow into your shin bone and just kind of opening up the hips a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can hear Duke, but his new thing is to go, oh, and he like walks around the house saying that all day. Okay, last one. Come back down, okay? So before we open up the hips, I want to open up the IT band because sometimes the IT band is so tight that it pulls down on the hip and pulls up on the knee. So we feel it in the hips and the knee. So I want to loosen that up before we go into the hips. So take your left foot, plant it here, cross your right foot over, okay? So now that you cross your right foot, you're going to come down like you're going to stretch your hamstrings, but then shift towards your right, just gently, slowly and gently, and then kind of lean into your left hip. Okay, and you'll get a slight stretch in that left IT band here. So right leg in front, twist and lean into your left hip. Also opening up a side body. Come back up, switch, right foot plants, left foot cradles in front. Reach down straight first, and then you're gonna kind of twist your body towards the left and lean into your right hip. So your right hip should be pointing towards the wall. Okay, come back down now that we've kind of warmed up that IT band. Okay, we're gonna set that right leg out in front, left leg out and back. Big chest, so tall chest here. And you're gonna exhale, lean into the front leg, and then inhale back up. Exhale, lean, flex the foot, inhale up. This is just kind of setting that hip to rotate in instead of externally rotated. Okay, switch legs. So left leg out in front, right leg in the back, flex the feet, big, tall, proud chest. Exhale, lean forward, and inhale back up. If it feels good to set down at the bottom like this, if it feels better here, you can hold. You don't have to come up right away. Just take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Shoulders away from the ears and pulled back. Okay, from here we're gonna go right into butterfly. So we're gonna do some dynamic, opening up the inner knee and the inner thigh. Tall chest, so roll those shoulder blades down and back. So everyone pull your chin back, because sometimes we get in the habit of resting like this because of texting and everything else. So make sure you kind of like double chin yourself here so that your neck is stacked appropriately. And you're just gonna draw circles with your chest through the butterfly. Okay, so keeping the back proud and tall. Stirring the pot here. Maggie. Okay, switch directions. Keeping the shoulders back, pull the chin back. Legs out in front, you're gonna twist, look over your shoulder. So really root those shoulder blades down so that you can really open up through the neck and the trap. So not like this, pull those shoulder blades down, look over, hold for 1, 2, 3. Gently switch sides, hold for 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna add gentle pressure through the back of your hand into your shin bone, just to really deepen in that stretch into the trap. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale as you twist again. This is nourishing that spine up and through the brain area. So twisting your back at least once a day. So not cracking your back, okay, but twisting and doing all that stuff at least once a day will really help nourish the spine. Okay, so from here, you're kind of just gonna wake up your quads by using the palms of your hands. So your feet are still here. You're gonna flex the toes back to protect the joints. So to get nice and tall, you're gonna use the palms of your hands, and you're just going to massage your quads back and forth like this, all the way down to the knee. So nice and quick. It can be on the outside where the IT band is, or if you're more tight on the inner side, then do that too. Okay, it can be a bunch of places on your quad, but really want to make sure that these are loose for today. So Jeff, this would be a good one before skiing, just because it's cold up there and just your extra blood flow to the area. And MC2, you're going this weekend too, so do this one. All right, so last stretch, we're gonna open up the wrist, so go ahead and start drawing some circles with your wrist. Keeping your chin back. So remember, we're working on pulling the chin back, opening up through the neck. Switch directions with the wrist. Okay, and wrist flip. So now middle finger is face towards your knees. Okay, and you're just gonna gently tuck the toes behind you and kind of rock back, open up the arch, and gently rock forward. So remember, nothing of the warm up and cool down should be jerky. Everything is smooth and efficient and gentle. Make sure you're breathing. Show me the neck. Elongate through the spine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if you don't have these black bands, that's fine. Just use your long band, so your longest band. If you are sharing bands, make sure you have your 2 loosest bands, so that you can get extra range of motion, not the tightest one. Okay, so this first move right here is we're going to lower back, hips, and lower glutes. So you're gonna take the long band, wrap it around your arch of your foot, okay? So, and you're gonna hold it at the top. So pull the shoulder blades back, root the left shin bone and the left foot down. Those pelvic tilts that we did at the beginning are important because a lot of people dump their weight here so that they're arching their back. That's not what I want to see. I want you to pull your weight up. So see how it's straightened, and I'm kind of in that half cat-cow. So pull that belly button up, shoulder blades back. I'm going to kick my foot up like a bow and arrow. So it's not straight back. I'm exhaling up and through, and then slowly back in. Okay, so you're gonna feel it all up in that hamstring, low glutes. So that's the first move. Immediately from there, we're gonna go into roundhouse kicks, which you guys have seen plenty of times in the summertime. This time you do kick out straight, and you're gonna control it straight through here, and then right back to the top. So what we're doing is we're crushing those obliques and crushing those side glutes. So we're just gonna start with those two exercises first. So still part of the warm-up, just acting more dynamically now. If your wrists are hurting, go ahead and grab the band and get on knuckles. Okay, if your wrists are fine, you guys can glue them to the ground. Okay, so everybody get into position around the right arch. Pull those shoulder blades back, pelvic tilt up so that your belly button is here, long neck, and pull the double chin back, okay, so that we're protecting the upper part of the spine. Okay, here we go. We're gonna exhale, kick straight back, and then inhale as the knee comes in. Okay, so exhale, up and up. Good. So I want to see those straight legs. So when you kick, there should be no bend. There we go. Good. Leading with the heel as we flex through the foot. Exhale, pull that belly button up, squeeze the top of the glutes hard at the top. Slow release on the way in. Two more. Exhale, drive through the heel. Inhale back, exhale, drive, inhale back. Don't set the knee down, okay? We're working endurance here. So we're gonna pull that leg out, straight back, whip it around. Notice how my hips don't move, okay? I'm using the obliques in my butt cheek to control the movement. So exhale, whip it. Inhale, use your obliques to move it. Good, you should feel it all up in that low glute and the side glute. Two more. Don't move the shoulders, just the legs. Good, and come back to center, switching legs now. So wrapped around that left arch of the foot. Hands are rooted down into the ground, directly underneath the shoulder blades. Long neck, pull the chin back. Pelvic tilt here. We're gonna do those sliding kickbacks. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Pelvic tilts, exhale, drive it straight back. Inhale here. Exhale, straight back, squeeze and hold. Inhale here. So your limbs will follow how long your breath is. So if you do a quick, shallow breath, it's gonna go boom, and then it's gonna come back too fast. I want you to exhale, exhale, exhale for at least 3 seconds. Inhale, 3 seconds, okay? It's not only better for your lungs, but also better for controlling the movement. Good, flex those feet, last 2. Last 1. Don't set that knee down as you come back to center. We're gonna readjust, so the knee is hovering. Pull the shoulders back, long neck. Extend straight back behind you. Whip that leg around, and then whip it back. Okay, same thing with the breath. The tempo of the breath controls the tempo of the leg. Let me see those necks, shoulders back. Pull that belly button up. There we go, good, much better. Last 2. Straighten both arms. Last 1. Come back to center. Okay, if you need to roll out your wrists and take a drink of water, now's the time. Okay, glutes are now warmed up, low back. Now we're gonna get right into the workout. So, as you guys know, I'm still recovering from the car accident. So I'm only gonna demo 1 rep of this one just because this one is a little bit more intense. So pay close attention. the next one I can do with you guys. Okay, so you're gonna take your band and you're gonna stand up. You're gonna loop it around the arches of your feet, so you're gonna plant down hard here. Okay, if you have the new black bands, you can put your hands inside of it here, which is why these are kind of fun, but if you don't have those are totally fine. Okay, you're first gonna start off holding the bands at shoulder height, okay, and you're going to squat to stand. Okay, so this is the first one that you're gonna do. Okay, you're on my time clock. I want you to do the same thing that we did in that cat-cow position. Your pelvic tilting and your shoulders are pulled back and your neck is tucked, okay? So it's nice and quick here, okay? When I say switch, you're gonna go into squat jumps, okay? So you're squatting and jumping with the band, okay? The reason why we're doing that with the band is because on the way up, your muscles have to hold tension to keep the band. On the way down, they have to hold tension, okay? So also really good for skiing, okay? Because you're under constant tension. So this would be a good warm up right before that, okay? The last part of this sequence, we're gonna do squat to overhead press, okay? This is why those loose bands are gonna be important. So your legs are gonna be tired, okay? So take a breather if you need to. We're gonna go squat, overhead, lift. Squat, overhead, lift. Now, I know you couldn't really see my arms, so I'm gonna come down here. When I lift, I'm not out here. That's not a Y. When I come here, my palms are facing towards you guys, and they're neutral like train tracks, really close to my temple so I'm protecting the shoulder joint. Anything like this, like protecting and holding tension in the elbows, is going to jack up your shoulder. So when you use your legs to drive momentum, I want everyone's arms straight and neck is relaxed. Got it? Okay, if you need any options, unmute yourself and let me know. For now, we're gonna do 30 seconds of each. So banded squats first. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, banded squats. So squat, exhale, just stand. No lifting over the head. Our feet are shoulder width apart. We're pulling the abs in as we stand and releasing as we squat down. One time that happened to me when I was teaching an Orange Theory class and it snapped right in my face. So that was brutal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded squat jumps, okay? If you don't want to jump, you go on your tiptoes, okay? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Squat to tiptoe or squat to jump, okay? Whatever your body's feeling today. As soon as you're up, you're down. Don't forget to relax the shoulders, okay? We can get caught up in holding the band, so we're trying to make this a core and a leg workout, not an arm workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead press. If your bands are a little bit tight, it's okay to stop here, okay? Here we go. Squat, overhead press in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push as high as your band will let you. Inhale down. Okay, this is a major core workout here, okay? So do not dump yourself into your stomach. When you pull up, squeeze those abs in and squeeze your glutes. And if your band won't let you go overhead, that's okay to stop here. Okay, it's same thing. Exhale, shoot it up. Inhale down. Remember, your limbs follow your breath. So exhale, really quick, inhale down. There, much better. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have 5 seconds to rest. So if you need a quick swig of water, take it now. We're gonna do that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just banded squats. So squat down as low as you can. So I want everyone way lower. So squat down, big toes up as you come down. Inhale to the top. Ready? Go. Good. Big toes come up so that your weight shifts heavy in the heels. Good, pulling those abs in, exhale, up. This is where the exhale is a little bit longer on the way up because you're kind of taking your time and pulling the core up like a zipper. So it's up, 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 pause, down, 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 down. So 3 to 4 seconds on the inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat jump or squat to calf raise in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. So if you're doing the calf raise part, make sure that you're kind of moving your quad with your abs. So when you come up, move the quad because that'll help strengthen the knee. So when you go up on the calf raise, you're generating slow motion through the quad all the way up into the pelvis and then releasing the quad on the way down. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat to overhead press. Nail those feet down to the ground. Roll the shoulder blades back. Tuck the chin. Scoop the pelvis in 3, 2, 1. Squat, overhead press. Exhale, quick up. Inhale, slow down. So 1 second up, 3 seconds down. There we go. Good. So don't forget that you can overpower your core with your arms and your legs because your arms and your legs are bigger muscles than those cores. So this is more of a core workout than anything else. So do not forget to zip that belly button back and squeeze the glutes before you come back down. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody take a break, take a swig of water. Okay, we're gonna take a break from that set and we're gonna go into the next one. So this next one, as you guys are kind of taking that rest, now we're gonna be working on balance and strength, okay? So you're gonna take whatever band you have, you're gonna step right in the center of it, okay? So it's gonna be a banded single leg deadlift. So I'm gonna choke up on the band, okay? I want you guys to watch my hips, okay? So my hips and my shoulders stay absolutely straight and square towards the ground. So I'm gonna choke up on the band here, my left leg is back. I'm gonna pull up on the band, left leg never touches, and then relax down into the band. So the slower you go on this, the better it's gonna be for your body. Anybody can use momentum to keep their balance, okay? But not a lot of people can go slow here, okay? So the slower you go, the better. What I often see is when people do single leg deadlifts is they'll tilt like this, keep their balance, okay? When you tilt like that, that puts excess pressure on the medial side of your knee, which we don't want, okay? So really important here, sometimes, especially if I'm having a band, I will hold my hips at the first 5 to make sure that they're, and watch my thumbs, because I'll point my thumbs out, make sure that they're square and not, if I can't see one of my thumbs, it's because I'm tilting, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. And then we're gonna keep this band on the arch of our foot. We're gonna go banded split squat, okay? So what that looks like is you're gonna keep it here, up to shoulder height. We're gonna come into reverse lunge, but we're just gonna pulse here. So pulse all the way up and down, okay? You're gonna feel quite a burn in the thighs and the butt cheek, okay? We're not gonna switch feet from here. We're gonna hold this reverse lunge position, and we're gonna do overhead raises. If you have a double band, you can do double, okay? So could anyone see me, or was I totally off the screen? Okay. So first, single leg deadlift. Let's start with your weaker leg first. So for me, that's my left leg. Okay, you might be different. Okay, so wrap around the arch. I'm gonna do a couple with you guys, and then I'm gonna stop and check the form. Okay, so choke up on that band. Use the thumb method, okay? Look at your thumbs as you lean down. If they're both square to the ground, you're A-okay. And then you're coming straight up, okay? Once you kind of find that rhythm, you can take the thumbs away and choke harder up on the band, okay? So remember, it's 3 to 5 seconds down, 3 to 5 seconds up and hold. Okay, you guys can begin. Good, keep those hips square. So the band is gonna throw off your balance on purpose, because remember, whenever we do bands, it's constant tension, which our bodies aren't used to. So here we go with the breath, okay? So use your breath to help you balance. So everyone start up straight first. Get up straight, okay? We're gonna pull the belly button in, come with me. So exhale, go, go, go. Exhale, 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 stop. Inhale here, exhale, 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 exhale. Squeeze your butt really hard. Okay, again, inhale at the top, exhale, pull the belly button back, squeeze the glutes, go super slow on the way down, concentrate. Little inhale, come back up. Yeah, good. Keep that same tempo. You have 10 seconds. Okay, gently switch. Okay, I'm not gonna talk very much because I want you to keep that focus. So switch legs and begin as soon as you've switched. Nice, you guys have found your rhythm. That looks good. Keep it up. Good, remember, pull those abs in, squeeze the glutes, relax the breath on the way down. Good, relax the breath on the way up. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up, start with the leg that you started with. Okay, so here we're gonna do that reverse lunge pulse. Okay, so you're gonna take your band, you're gonna only put it on the front foot, tuck it up by your shoulders, and you're just gonna pulse up and down. Okay, so you should feel a lot constant tension here. No need to lift over the head, not yet. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Pull the chest back. Weight is always in your heel, never your toes. So lift those big toes up. Come up through a string in your head, and then slowly lower back down. Halfway. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not switch legs yet. Okay, you're gonna keep that same leg out in front, and you're gonna take that band. When you squat down, you're gonna hold the band at your shoulders. When you squat up, you're gonna lift the band as much as you can overhead. Okay, if your band is really tight, you don't have to lift all the way overhead. You can stop where the band holds the most tension. Okay, same leg in 3, 2, 1. Then we'll switch. So again, this is where we really engage the core here. Okay, so when you come up and out of your heel, your belly button pulls up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So now you're going just into the pulses with the band. Okay, so pull that band up near your shoulders, pull that core in. Just slow on the way down, someone's holding you by a string on your head, and then slow, someone's picking you up. Good, nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. And then we'll move into a different sequence. Squat, overhead press, good. It's a tough one because the band will try to throw you off balance, so it's okay if you only go to your chin bone. You'll have to go overhead. Don't hold your breath. Exhale as you shoot up and over your head. Inhale as you come down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a water break. Okay, so before we move on to the next sequence that I have planned for you guys, and this is including myself, okay? So I'm not just calling the group out. I also always need to work on this. That's why I'm gonna force you guys to too. It's the balance one. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. And if you feel like you could balance better without the band, do it, okay? So don't just grab the band just because you need to do the workout, okay? So we're always trying to be better by working on our weaknesses. So start on your weaker leg, okay? And I'm going to do, try to talk as less as possible so that you guys can get in the zone. So balance is a head game. It's really not a physical game, okay? So I want you to find a focal point and focus on that, and then focus on your breath, okay? 30 seconds. Let's move in 3, 2, 1. Nice. You guys have got it. Keep those hips square, shoulders back. Let me see the neck. Okay, at this halfway point, I want everyone to remember their core, okay? So there's a little bit of dumping into the core because gravity causes you to do that. So I want you guys to be disciplined to pull the core up as you square down to the ground, okay? That's where the balance is gonna happen, as you pull the core up and dip towards the ground. Yep, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle switch, okay? I'm gonna verbalize the setup, and then you guys are gonna be free. So everybody step the foot in around the arch of the foot, okay? Before you start, I want everyone to stand up super straight, okay? That's your focal point. Straighten through the spine, pull the shoulder blades down, okay? Pull the double chin back. So we're always trying to force that double chin move so that our neck can be protected. Pull the abs in and begin. There we go, good. Hang with me, we're halfway. So remember to zip up the core. Your belly button is a zipper. You start there and you zip, 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 all the way up to the chest bone. Good, square the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Water if you need it. So all these little things that we do, like the single leg balance or things like that, like this is the workout, but you can also steal these for like before you go to dance class. Like this is a really good warm up, or before you go skiing, or golfing or hiking. Like these are all things that I would love for you guys to do before you engage in any other activity, because it really fires up, one, your central nervous system, and also two, the muscles that you're going to need to execute. Okay, so really important that you guys keep those in mind. So you guys can ditch the bands for now. We're going to do some oblique work. Okay, everybody's favorite. So we're going to get down, elbows directly underneath the left shoulder. We're going to high five the ground. Okay, so make sure your knees are even with your hip bones. They're not peeled way out here. Okay, they're even with the hips. So again, kind of with the dumping of the weight. So a lot of times when we do oblique work, do you see how I'm dumping and making an S? Don't want anyone, this is not a starting point. Shifting away from the ground and pulling the abs up, this is a starting point. Okay, so everybody shift away from the ground. Once we come up here, okay, I want you to push your hips towards me, okay? The first move is we're gonna do open clamshells in this holding position. Okay, we're trying to build this endurance of the oblique and the deltoid to be able to hold our body. If at any point you feel like you need to take a rest or your neck is hurting, you do football fingers here, gently drop to the ground, but we don't disengage by flopping. Okay, we're holding it here, but we're letting us rest, and then we're right back up when you're ready to get back in the game, okay? So that's our starting point. So everyone start here, left shoulders high five the ground. Okay, get into that set position. We're peeling the abs away from the ground, so you have a nice rainbow arc here, and we're pushing our elbow, rooting into the ground so that we have this nice space between our trap and our neck. Hands on our hips. Here we go. We lift up as high as we can, hold it, and we're just opening up the top leg and relaxing it back down. Rosie's like, don't do this. So remember your breath, it controls your whole body. Exhale nice and slow, inhale at the top, exhale as you come back down. Lift the neck away from that left shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. On the right elbow, palms face down. Knees are even with the right hip bone. So pull those rib cages away so you create that nice arc. Rooting through the elbow, lift up. As high as you can, hips are forward, and lift that top foot. Every time you exhale on the way back, your belly button zips up to the chest bone, and then inhale back down. Get those hips high for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna add on now. So that's exercise 1, but we're not gonna switch sides this time. We're gonna stay on our left side. So as you know, we just did the clamshell. Okay, so once we've done the clamshell, we're gonna immediately go into the next one. So we're working on endurance and holding a strong core here. Now we're gonna work on endurance of dynamic movement. So we're gonna dip the hip to the ground, come back up, kick the leg out, bring it back in. Dip, up, kick, bring it back. So nothing about this is fast. So I'm not kicking as hard as I can. I'm up, I'm gentle kicking, and then coming back. Down to center, remember, need that break, football fingers, gently rest, and then come back up. So first exercise is the clams. Everybody pull those shoulder blades away from the neck, lift, and open. Here we go. Exhale, zip the belly button, inhale down. Okay, getting obliques is really important because it also helps strengthen the low back too. Chin off the chest. Last one, dip the hip down, exhale up and kick. Bring it back down. Exhale up and kick. Yes, you can. We got 4 more. Last one. And relax. Other side. Good job. Okay. Up and clamshell. Right underneath the shoulder with the right elbow. High five the ground. Knees are even with the hip bones. Pull that neck away from the shoulder. Okay. And we're up. Nice long arc. And lift. Pull that belly button in. Okay, last one. And we're down. And up as high as you can. Kick, bring it back. Inhale down. Exhale up. Kick, bring it back. Good. Push the hips forward. Roll the shoulder blades away from your neck, even this top one. So don't let this top one cave down. Open. Last two. Chin off your chest. And relax. Okay, so before we stretch, so today was more of small muscles and working on endurance. So before we work on stretching and opening up and releasing tension, pick your hardest one. We're gonna do full 60 seconds on each side if you choose to do like single leg balance. So you have a minute on each leg, or 2 minutes of work if you chose like a squat to overhead press. So pick your hardest exercise, not necessarily to burn the most, but it was like difficult to complete with 100% accuracy, okay? So here we go, minute one. 3, 2, 1, let's move. So perfect form, everybody. Open through the neck, zipping through the core. Good. Side planks, your hips are facing forward and as high as you can, chin is off the chest. Single leg balance, control through the breath. Final 15, chin up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. We move in 3, 2, 1, begin. So remember, I don't want you to squeeze out 1 or 2 last reps to get the full minute in. I'd rather you focus on 100% accuracy in movement. So chin is off the chest, shoulders are down and relaxed, core is constantly uplifting with every exhale. Slow it down. Remember, especially on side planks, everything should be super slow. Final 5, make this perfect. Look up, shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Relax. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the stretch. Okay, so we're gonna get into the side body first. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to start off into the Indian pose, or whatever you wanna call it, crisscross pretzel. Drop down into your left elbow and reach up and over. Okay, so let the neck be neutral. Don't just hang it here. And you're gonna rotate your chest up towards the ceiling and look at the inside of your elbow. So set this elbow down so you're really generating into the rib cage and making space. And exhale, flip to the other side, gently drop the elbow, rotate the chest up and look at your inside of your elbow. Okay, round out to the front, tiptoe your fingers all the way out as much as your body will let you, and then let your head hang. Okay, this is one of the only times I like the head to hang, so just take advantage of it. And sit straight up, tiptoe the hands behind you, so chest opener here, so tiptoe as much as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and pull the shoulders here. Good. So now gently come down to the ground. So you're going to slide your hand here to protect your core and your back, and then roll onto your back. Okay, you can do half butterfly. So if you need a prop for your knee, you can use a yoga block or a foam roller. Okay, if not, just let it fall off to the side. Okay, hands up in a football post position so that we externally rotate those shoulders. And go ahead and switch. Tuck that heel up as close to your pelvis as possible. And bring your knees into your chest and just stir the pot with your knees. So trying to open up the pelvis area. So when I told you guys to grab a yoga block or a pillow, if you have it near you, this is a good one to do actually on the block or the pillow because it helps massage the sacrum area better. If you don't have it, that's okay. You'll still get something out of it. So just do with what you have. Flexing the toes, bringing energy up into the knee. Switch sides, so rotate circles the other way. And gently drop the heels. Take the foam roller or the pillow and place it in between your knees. Okay, hands down by your side. You're going to gently squeeze the foam roller and you're going to lift and hold at the top. So you never stop squeezing the yoga block or the pillow or the foam roller. Okay, so it's exhale up, scooping the pelvis like we did at the very beginning, and then we roll all the way up into the spine, all the way up into the shoulders, and then slowly release. They're kind of just helping to reset the hips. Getting into the quads a little bit and into the psoas and hip flexor. Okay, last one. Squeeze really hard with the block. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way up. And relax on the way back down. Okay, so from here, we can use the block as a knee rester if you need it. If you don't, that's fine. We're gonna do some low back opening and chest opening. So right knee falls to the left side, palms facing down. Look at your right hand and try to keep reaching towards the ground here. extend the legs, switch over to the other side, square off the hips, use your prop if you need it, and then you're going to roll over to the other side, reach. Okay, since you're leaning towards the right side, use momentum to roll to your right side and then come up to the top. Since a lot of you guys are going to be skiing this weekend, let's roll out those quads and those IT bands, and then I'll let you guys go. Okay, so grab your foam roller. Okay, if you don't have one of those, you can just set on a yoga block and just find your tightest spot. Okay, remember how to roll out your quad. So you're going to start off on the outside of your quad, roll up towards the IT band, and then you're going to kind of get the midline of your quad and then into your inner thighs as you come down towards the knee. Okay, so roll up the IT band and then down midline towards the knee. Okay, if you have a yoga block, what you can do is, most people are tight on their IT band, so you can find where a pressure point and you just sit there. Your pressure point might be up in your hip flexor, might be on by your knee. So if you guys are skiing this weekend, make sure that you do a proper warm-up before you hit the slopes, and then bring your foam roller to roll out after to release any tension. And if you want to be a prima donna, take an Epsom salt bath after. It's just what we have to do these days. Okay, switch legs. So from the knee up, kind of getting the outside of your quad, stop into that deep part of the hip flexor, roll down inner thigh on the way down. Okay, you guys can keep rolling another body joint or muscle if you need to. I'm just gonna say a couple last things. So if you don't have a newer foam roller, I would highly suggest getting one of these ones, these pokey ones, because all these little pokies will get deeper into the muscle. They'll penetrate into like the ligaments and the joints. So if you need a better roller, this is the one to get. If you like it, just or want to try it, just text me and I'll text you what it's called. And then 2, how many people have been trying that Calm magnesium drink before bed this week? Anybody?